Hi again, it's Camilla from Red Queen Creative Group. As a marketing and communications company, we often get asked the question, does social media really work? So we've decided to address this topic in an 8-part series of upcoming blogs. So this first blog is an introductory blog, and it discusses why you should use social media marketing in your company or organization. Because social media is such a new form of marketing and advertising, and because it's evolved so quickly, it can be understandable that people would have their hesitations about its effectiveness. Also, it can be somewhat difficult to measure social media's effectiveness against other forms of advertising, like banner ads or newspaper ads or whatever. So for business owners who are already tight on time and cash, it can seem like, an excess thing, an excess marketing effort that you don't even really know if it's going to work or not, so why bother? And that's totally understandable. There are actually metrics available to measure the effect of your social media campaign. We'll discuss that in a future blog, but for now, I think I can make the case for social media by just stating a few quick points. The first one, politicians have been elected and ousted using social media. I'm sure you've heard about that. The books such as 50 Shades of Grey, which just came out, I'm sure you've heard about that book. That actually was online first. It was on a website, and then it was shared, and it got popular, and then somebody found it, and it got published, and it's now a #1 best-selling book. And then there's just the simple fact that every day people are on social media and, communicating and building relationships and sharing their thoughts and ideas through this medium. So it really, as you can see, it kind of speaks for itself. And in reality, implementing social media in your marketing really isn't that difficult. It's just like anything else. You just work it into your everyday routine. You put some posts once, twice, whatever a day, and it can actually turn out to be kind of fun. You can share things, have conversations with people on social media. It can be really interesting. If these points that I've just mentioned, if they haven't convinced you, I'm hoping that this last one will. If you're not taking part in social media marketing, you can be guaranteed that your competitors are. So, if you're not doing it, you look like you're falling behind. Just as in real life, your first impressions count, and it's the same with social media. If you don't have a website, if you're not doing social media and stuff, you look like you're falling behind. You look like you're old school, and that's just something that you really don't want to do as a business owner. So if you don't know how to get started in social media, stay tuned for an upcoming blog where we'll offer some great tips on setting up effective social media campaigns and, just some really good tips on little things you can do to make your social media presence better. So let's say I've convinced you now, right? You're going to go out after you're done watching the rest of this blog and you're going to go set up your Twitter and your Facebook and stuff accounts. Okay, that's great. Perfect. Okay, so then what? Companies often logically ask the next question, which is, how does social media work? And more importantly, how's it going to make me money? So social media is a little bit more complicated than that. It's not as straightforward as other forms of marketing and advertising are. Basically, social media was created out of humans, interest in forming communities. We naturally want to be a part of a community, and this is just an online extension of that. So you want to use it for what it was created for. You want to build relationships with it, and just like anything else, you get out of social media what you put into it. So if you're striking up conversations with people, if you're joining other Facebook pages, if you're taking part in discussions, you're building relationships. That can turn into working relationships later on. I know it's happened for Red Queen Creative. It's happened for other business owners that I know. It does happen. It is real. It does work. It just takes a little more time, and it's just not as straightforward as other forms. So social media is a complicated subject matter, and that's why we've kind of broken it up into 8 different blogs, so we can cover some of the topics for those of you who just want some guidance on how to do it yourself. And there is also, of course, the choice that you have to hire a professional. There are online marketing gurus out there, just do a Google search for social media campaigns, social media marketing in your area, and I'm sure you'll find some companies that are offering these services. And of course, Red Queen Creative, plug, we do offer these services as well. We do everything from starting up campaigns. We can, do posts for you. Even if you just want some guidance, just, send us an email, give us a call. Be more than happy to help you out if you want to do it yourself. All right, so this is the end of this blog. I'm just going to tell you what we're going to be covering in the next 7 blogs. So just keep your eye out. And if there is anything here that you feel it hasn't been covered or you have any questions or anything, feel free to email us. You can look on our website, redqueencreative.com, for our contact information. So shoot us an email, give us a call if there's anything that you need help with or there's anything you have questions or clarification needed on, just let us know. So the next blog will be on how to get started in social media. And that will just be an introduction, how to start up your accounts, tips on starting up your accounts, that kind of thing. The next one will be 5 tips for quality social media marketing. So basically how to make your social media posts and stuff more effective. The next one will be the difference between Facebook and Twitter. We'll also discuss some of the other social media platforms as well in that. The next one would be why use YouTube for marketing. The next one's how to get fans, followers, and views. Then we'll have easy ways to use multiple social media accounts. And lastly, we'll have how to measure social media's effectiveness. So those are our upcoming blogs. So we look forward to sharing our expertise with you and hearing any feedback that you have. And so until next time, all right? Thanks. Bye.